Hello, this is Solomon. We're going to be looking at Tooth and Tail replay. I'll be looking at a variety of games. Taking Citron. This is my proxy deck. I run. Basically, all my proxy decks are the same. It's just I change up to 6 slots. Sometimes it's artillery, sometimes it's tier 2. And sometimes it's sniper balloon. That's a very unflexible pick. So if you look at the map, it's decent for proxy. Well, this is a choke point right here, and this is low ground. So it's like you can put mines here. It's easy to contain with a machine gun. It also means that if the enemy tries to flank around this way, you can kill off these pigs with your skills real quick. Sell this farm, which is nice, because it puts us on equal income. I can just put a mine right there. It takes time to go around. Every second matters, so it's mine plus machine gun, so that's gonna stop their first units. Unfortunately, my MG nest insists on shooting the Warren instead of the Skrill. That was kind of like, what the fuck? Oh man, the mole almost ruins me, but my screw out. And he lost the Warren for the Skrill, so I can just poke away at his mole now and his pigs. Since he can't attack and still get killed by the machine gun. Yeah, I should be deep scouting here so I can see that he has the tier 2 Warren. Surprised he didn't sell the mole Warren. Guess he just forgot to. Or it didn't occur to him. Go ahead and grab my A farm. Trying to see if I can get off a pig. Then I see the ferrets. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna hold this, so I just end up selling everything. I react a little bit late, but I do, so. And I'm not that concerned because both these are like 1-tile choke points, so I can just put down a bunch of mines. And I'll stop any immediate advance. Or any future advance too. Oh, so he's going for the boar straight away. Just in that, I should have scouted that, but I just stay in my base the whole game. While I attack. Because I was expecting him to attack since he has spirits to try to see if he can harass me. I was just waiting for his board to come up. I put a mine right there for vision. See if he's taking these mills. And so I'm like, well, he's probably expanding. Well, he's either expanding or going tier 3 if he's not attacking me. I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing. I see that he hasn't expanded. Although I still take more farms, which is really, really greedy. Especially since it's reasonable for me to assume he's doing some sort of build up. I see the ferrets, I'm like, whatever, if they're not going to do anything. Being a bunch of toads. Those are good. They're getting nerfed next patch for whatever. But then this happens. Like, I guess he thought there were more mines because he ends up backing off. But I didn't have any more mines. So. Although, I might have been able to kill his boar with the toads and enough skrill reinforcements. Like, he only had... Knife down his pigeons, if I can, with the skrills. Yeah, I still would have tried to... I wouldn't have pulled back so soon if I was him. Still try to push through. A bunch more mines. See, I'm actually looking forward to the mine change. I'm gonna pause the game and talk about this, but I'm actually looking forward to the mine change, even though I was complaining about it and then nerfing proxy. Like, because imagine if the mines didn't explode till a unit was on them. Like, his army is so much deeper. Like, there's one more tile's worth of army on the mine now that's taking damage. Like, that's so much more damage, especially in situations like this where his army's pretty compact. Like, as it currently is, like, the edge of his army gets hit, or like a unit that's slightly forward is going to take damage, maybe 200 units. It doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. The army over that now, the next patch, mines are going to do a lot more damage. Well, maybe not a lot more, but they're going to do significantly more. Since the army will be there'll be so much more of the army on the mine, or next to the mine before the mine explodes. So at this point, I go for an attack, I put some MG nests to provide a little bit of resistance. So then this is happening, so I'm like, well, shit. But I'm not super worried. I just decided to go for the base trade since I'm gonna go with a risk that he doesn't have any other mills. And I'm gonna kill this mill before he kills my mill. So yeah. Could have been gone a lot differently if he had started pushing. I didn't push at the same time. Oh, here's a game. The amazing tier 1 wall of skrills, toads, and wolves. Might not be so good next patch since you're nerfing toads and moles. Now, this is clearly a proxy deck of mine. And, well, this proxy doesn't work because it's slow ground. And it's like 4 tiles away. Wait, is this even, what is this? Like 3 tiles? Yeah, you can't put machine gun nests right here. Not that that's a huge issue, but I'll actually talk about that later. When I find another video suitable for it. Yeah, this mill is also not good. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, actually, I could have put an artillery piece right here. Actually, no, I could have made this work. I should have looked at this more. I put an artillery piece on this high ground right here. Like right here, an MG net. I could have made that work actually. Since like the only exit right here and entrance is would be within range of artillery. That would have been really interesting. Okay, so I just decided to go for a tier 1 push. Anyway, so yeah, I put this warren right here, and he puts other warrens right here, which makes them really exposed, and that's going to turn out really badly for him, which will be evident shortly. So another advantage of the proxy decks of a tier 2 is that they're much better for just doing early game pushes, trying to end there. So yeah, I'll put down some toads. At this point, I'm just looking to push since I see that he has a tier 2. I want to do some damage before that gets out. From the second the tier 2 warren goes up, you have 40 seconds to do something. So assuming the other person has enough money. So yeah, I get 2 Warrens, which is a really, really big deal, since I can just spend 20 seconds rebuilding real quickly and then go back in. He's not going to have as much army as he did. Now I come in for another charge. You actually kill both chameleons, kill another Warren. Do I get the... And I get the pig, so... I just keep on killing his production, and it takes time to rebuild up his army. Now I just lost the pig too. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. I just need to keep on like cycle pushing. Rinse and repeat what I'm doing. I go ahead and place down a third mole warren, which is too much moles. Whatever. And Toad's being useful here. Kill another pig. Kill another warren. Don't kill that pig, unfortunately. I should have finished off the chameleon warren. Yeah, now at this point, I'm just definitely gonna win. I don't know. That like it didn't work the previous couple times. Putting it here again isn't gonna work. So he's doing this, and you can see him rallying. So it's like really obvious that he's moving his chameleons over. I was expecting him to do it anyway, so you would have to take a risk. Anyway, I just go in and kill Smill. That's another thing about big mole like comps with a lot of moles in the early game. Like you can just straight up kill the enemy mill sometimes instead of doing a fight. Like this rush and kill their mill. Oh yeah, this is a good game. So yeah, I'm running my boar all-in deck. That could also be a proxy deck if I wanted it to be. See, I have my other boar deck. I mean, I just copied James' deck, which is Skrill, Toad, Mole, Falcon, Chameleon, Boar. The key difference, well, the MG is a really big all-in thing, because the important thing about the MG is, on top of being more cost-effective defense, so you can get the boar up quicker by spending more money on the boar and less money on other shit. The other very, very important thing, actually, that I've noticed is how much damage the MG nest does for its cost. Not just for killing enemy units, but for killing the enemy commander. But like, especially more so on maps of the choke point where the commander has to go for the machine gun. That's like the machine guns will kill the enemy commander really, really quickly for their cost. Plus, the enemy commander also has to go around them, so it has to travel more, since he can't physically move through the MG nest. Now I have another game where that's actually going to be shown. So yeah, I put the boar there, then he scouts it. I'm like, okay. See, I should have put it here. Like, this is a god tier, like, hidden spot. Because no one's going to scout that. No one's going to run up here if they have already. It's just very unlikely, since they would think someone's going to put it down here. Or right here. But yeah, I do decide to go for the boar again. And he's getting falcons, which is the general response. And I have to use this more often in the future, because falcons, in response to boar, like, just sell the board and spam Skrills the new win. Like, just do a massive Skrill push. Like, it takes me a second to do that. I think I scout his base first before changing my mind. So, yeah, I see the falcons. I'm like, okay. Let me actually just drop the board and spam a blob of tier 1. go ahead and sell the machine gun nest, since like I'd rather just do this push faster than later, and I'm not expecting to be attacked. He's building falcons, he's expecting to be attacked, so you can see there's tons of squirrels. A couple pigeons too, and then some moles. Moles are just really nice. I always like to have at least 1 to 3 of them because they just do so much building damage for their cost. Like they'll just help knock out structures just that much quicker for so much little money. Pigeons are kind of weird. I didn't really include them. Yeah, as you can see, he has 5 falcons and a whole lot, everything else. Kill the mines. And I kill 3 of the warrens. How do I focus fire units? Because I legit do not know how to do that. It's like so weird and hard to do. I don't know what the method is for doing it accurately. So yeah, I killed 3 warrens and a pig. So at this point I'm like, okay, GG. End up selling 2 warrens so I have the money to rebuild all my skills right away. And you know, I end up falling back since I can't figure out how the fuck to target the falcons when they're next to a mill. I'm like, I give up. Let me just regroup really quickly and push again so I don't have to bother targeting. I wish AI didn't default to hitting the mill so much. It's really annoying, like really annoying. Oh goddamn annoying. Okay, so yeah, we both lost our 4 initial farms, so I sell yet another warren for the money. Yeah, he's down to 2 farms. I just killed all his falcons, so yeah. Replays. Yeah, I'm running my proxy deck, so if I'm not proxying, I have to do a tier 1 blob. Pretty much. Can't remember this game. At the moment, I'm trying to remember what I did. What did I do? I remember I saw this map and I thought this could be a good proxy. But it's not because it's 4 tiles, which you need 5 tiles. Well, not necessarily. It depends how you do the proxy. I've been exploring new proxy techniques where you use the mill, the tank. Since usually in most of my videos, you know, I put it in front of the mill, but I've been experimenting with putting it to the side. You just use the mill to tank for you during fights, which gives you a big advantage. Anyway, he does this. So I'm like, okay. I stay with the 7 farms. Generally, depending on the map, you're gonna want to sell. You're gonna want to sell one of your farms and do 6 farms. So, but yeah, he sees I responded to it, so he just sells one of his warrens and does his farms too. On a mine too. I sell it when he leaves and put it back on the high ground. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, he's not attacking me. And I expected him to I've sold his Warren to get the farms up. I see that. Sell the mine since I don't need it. Go ahead and start putting out the mole warrens. Oh, he's saving up a war, isn't he? Or not? Kill chameleons. Get more moles. Not doing as much scouting as I should be doing. Bill's commander, I'm like, okay, well, I guess now is a good time since he's probably getting tier 2 or something at this point. Yeah. He sold his chameleon. Wait, am I dumb? Did I kill it or did he sell it? I wasn't actually paying enough attention. But yeah, anyway, I just kill all his warrens and his protection so I can't actually make more units, and I'm still making more units, so yeah. That's just straight up GG. Quite a few games against this stretch guy. But I'll save the best for last. And, well, the 2 Weasel games. Even though Weasel beat me most games. I managed to win a couple. Yeah, this is my boar all-in deck. Well, I've been meaning to experiment with going 2 base all-in. I need to start experimenting with that and have more diversity in strats. Yeah, this could be a good proxy, but we're so close, I might as well just do a normal. Oh yeah, wait, no, this isn't my proxy deck, so never mind. Although if I was proxying, I would have took this mill. Go ahead and place my boar warren over on the other side of the lake. He meanwhile is. You could have attacked me right here, I think. But he's taking a second mill. I mean, a lot of tier 1. Yeah, I went ahead and sold my wool warren to get them start the boar production. Pigeons. I was a bit worried. I was like, if he was going for my board, that would have been. So he kills my pigeon warren, but I'm like, whatever, since he's obviously not expecting the board. Now just win. He does a little lizard flank, but yeah, it's not gonna work. Or it's gonna get a little low, but I mean, I'm healing through the damage. I finally just focus fire his mill. Or try to. My macro's not that good. So yeah, Mole really close. I mean, my board really close to dying there. But yeah, it didn't die. It's GG. Oh, okay. This game is a little bit more interesting. I almost died here. This deck looks really familiar. Like, is this what, like, some pro player deck right here? Because that's what it looks like. You're wrong, though. I'm just doing my standard boar base all in. This really strong map for my spawn. All the mills are next to me. Like, I can just take this mill, control this high ground, and I control this mill, and like, yeah, mills are much in my favor. Go ahead and place down the MG nest just to get rid of the campfire or the cabin. Go ahead and take the cabin. He's going skunks. Put down my 4. But he has the skills over like motherfucker. Can you not do that? Fortunately, my reinforcements are closer, so I managed to save the campfire. These are really exposed the Warrens, especially since he has units right here. But that was dangerous to put these ones right here. Then I see the skunk, I'm like, fuck. So I have to focus down the skunk. Almost kill one of my Warren, unfortunately. So yeah, it's looking real bad for me. I lose the pig. But he backs off. He should have killed the campfire. Focus down the skunk again. Or at least, I don't kill it yet, but... Okay, now I kill it. Yeah, really tenuous defense here. I'm really annoyed since I don't have the money to make the boar yet. But we are on equal economic footing, fortunately. That's why I do start making the boar. He goes, takes his own campfire. Putting down pigeons. 6 is like the magic number, I think, with pigeons in this all-in. 9 pigeons feels like too much. You really want more skills or something. In my opinion. I should probably do fine with just 3 pigeons. You still want the skrill so you can like just do that much more damage that quickly, especially if there's like falcons. So you want to be able to kill off the falcons while the board kills whatever tier 1 he has. Or whatever else while the skills fight the falcons. So yeah, like he has skunks, which kill my tier 1, but I kill his tier 1, so he can't kill my pigeons. So I can just keep on healing my boar against the skunks. So yeah. It surrenders. my proxy deck with a tier 2. This is 4, 1, 2. Yeah, this is 4 tiles. A little bit too close. Proxy. Yeah, so he does the whole 5 farm warren thing. Should have put the warrens right here, in my opinion, for that. Have the elements. Or at least since that would be less likely to scout if it was all the way over here. Well, I mean, I probably would scout it actually, since I'd see that he has less farm, so I'd know something was up. But yeah, I don't see an opportunity for proxy, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just do a push. An early push of tier 1 and chameleons. Holes. Going mass tier 1, which is nice. Makes it really annoying to deal with. Go for the push. Like, I want to kill that farm sooner than later so it doesn't earn money back. I run into the mine, unfortunately. But yeah. Fortunately, I do manage to kill off the pig, so as far as I'm concerned, okay, that's good. Now we're on equal economic footing. I have tier 2 and he doesn't. It's still really equal situation. He has 6 warrens. Well, actually, I have 6 warrens too, so one of them's tier 2. I don't know, it's still difficult for me. Goes for another farm. Now this time I'm seeking the flank to try to get some surprise kills on the warren. Pigs, then back off. He tries to flank around with his lizards, which is really good, because that means I encounter his army separated, so I kill off a bunch of lizards for almost 0 damage. I didn't really micro well, so I lose my army if I do kill a warren. And since I'm doing like these cycle pushes like this, the idea is that he can't rebuild his army fast enough. That'll just wear him down for attrition, since he won't be able to produce fast enough. Fortunately, he does start going for my chameleon. But, I mean, chameleons are good. And he doesn't kill it. Then he has, like, this really staggered force. And I have all my reinforcements coming in, so I just kill off a ton of his units there. Kill 2 more kill 2 more lizards. Yeah, go it, and again, just go ahead and go after the mill. Yeah, and I have 2 chameleons with this push, unlike the previous pushes, so it just overwhelms them. Game, this here I am running my pro gamer deck, which is a deck that doesn't revolve around proxy or all in. It's just a very standard deck with early game based around early game battles, taking a standard secondary mill, third mill. It's just deck with standard gameplay you usually see in tournaments. Not an all in or a proxy or some other risky strat, really. Definitely early game focus though. I just copied what the deck Jane did. A really interesting question is using pigeons. It's really funny since I'm on Boral in deck, I don't have toads. Instead, I have pigeons, which I think is good. I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. I used to have pigeons in this deck, but then I just had games or it wasn't working out, so I just started using toads in this deck. But I feel like my Boral in feels fine with the pigeons. So. I'm trying to think of the reason why that happens. I'd probably have to look at the plays a little closely. Yeah, do standard 2 Warren. No. He starts with snakes. I don't know. I scouted that right. Yeah, I did scout it. Oh, so the reason pigeons... Okay, let me talk. This is what I think. I think the reason that pigeons work in the Boral in deck instead of toads is that... Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So the boar, like... I'm trying to really avoid combat. Only just keep it defensive until the boar comes out. And the boar can deal with toads and whatnot by itself. Like, that's the main push and everything with the boar. And, like, combat... My whole gameplay revolves around the early boar push. So toads and like whatever else I encounter, kind of whatever. But in this deck, I'm looking for combat, but it's not involving a board. It's involving chameleons in tier 1. So toads are a lot more relevant and impactful. So I don't know how well I'm explaining that, but yeah. Like comes in, he doesn't snipe the Warren and like kill 3 lizards, so that was actually a really big loss to him. Then I see the snakes, so I'm like, well, that's annoying. Kill lizard, kill another lizard, kill another lizard. That could potentially become very annoying, but I have enough skrills, so I'm just kind of like dealing with it. I keep on killing these lizards, so I'm not really taking a whole lot of losses. I have that chameleon coming out, which dies unfortunately. But I do kill a snake. And more lizards, and now more war, so. Yeah, I have the 2 extra farms. And like, his lizards was coming in really staggered, and he lost the snake, so. He wasn't microwaving well. He has surrenders since he knows he's. Oh, this was a game. So I'm running my proxy deck, and obviously this is a really good proxy location. But not really. No, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, never mind. It is really good. Particularly since it's a choke point on high ground. Wait, why the fuck did I take this mill? Wait, let me look at this again. Wait. Pause this. Let me check something. What was I thinking? Why did I take this drill instead of this one? I guess I thought I didn't have enough machine gun space up on the high ground. Oh, that's a question. So yeah, I take this one and like, well, fuck. He has the high ground. I mean, that's not the biggest deal as long as I can scout it and keep on top of having vision. And both machine guns can shoot up there, and they can shoot at the units going up here. So it's like, yeah. Plus I can still put MG nest up here. To put down some mines actually. I don't know why I didn't. Put an MG nest up here for vision. And obviously firepower. Oh wait, did I put down the mine? I'm trying to pick up the warren here. I do pick it off, which is a really good gain. Yeah, this machine gun that should have been 1 tower more forward. So I go put a tray there. I don't think I came out on top of that. Dude, the big issue right now is that this is still going on and I have 1 less farm. That's like really not awesome. Did I go ahead and sell the warren? I don't remember my reasoning for that. Yeah, I just end up losing it slowly. Really weird. Since I mean, I had a really strong position. I just didn't handle it that well. So anyway, I saw everything like, okay, well, I'll just go take these meals then and try to do something. Tier 1 blob later. Hope to God that works. See, on the plus side, I have lots of high ground. Then I have like these 2 ramps surrounded by lots of like protected high ground. So like, and it's water. So like artillery in this area does really, really good actually for protecting me. The artillery here can kill this mill too. So like at least it's really defensible. Even though I'm gonna have lots of trouble attacking since I only have tier 1 units. Let's speed that for this. It's gonna be like 2 or 3 minutes before something happens. This is gonna build up. Playing a bit greedy. He could have killed me if he wanted to. I think. I mean, I don't know. Like again, his reinforcements do have to go over water. Place artillery right there. Go ahead and take the cabin. Campfire, now I also take. I think I take this one eventually. Yeah, then this happens, which is a really not awesome loss. He could have kept pushing there, actually. Fortunately, I do have the economic advantage, even though it's not a huge one. Yeah, I'm playing a lot more greed. Well, I just have more economy, so I'm just ramping up my farms. He kills some shit over here, but it doesn't matter at all. I'm getting my tier 1 blob ready. Looking for a push in the. He is going double owl in the meantime. It has Really? I don't know why I got this meal before finishing out the farm. That's really weird. Weird. Big engagement. I'm pretty sure I went out on that one. So I just go ahead and start engaging. Like, yeah, the Hells are really putting in good effort here. Fortunately, I'm forced to fall back, but I just have so much more economy than him. Or not actually, yeah, I still have a good amount more. So I end up selling all my fortifications since they're not going to do anything, since I'm just planning to attack again. And they're massive attacks. Since he has owls, so there's really no point in me waiting. That's just going to make the situation worse for me. Now I end up holding the toads, so they actually get useful for good units. Your manage to overwhelm and kills Mill. Yeah, like I just have such a large, massive tier 1 unit, so I'm starting to break through them. I have so much more production too, and economy. Not really bothering the micro here. I should be. You should have built some skunks, goddamn. Especially skunk shooting into the water, that would have been really painful for me. Like, as in I would have lost. Weasel, he won most of them. I have a really solid map for the boar all in. Because I have protected high ground. And this will also help demonstrate my point about machine guns being really useful for denying scouting. At least on the maps where you can. Like if it's an open map, they can just run around machine guns. I don't remember why I placed the Warren. For I don't know why I did 7 farm Warren instead of 8 farm Warren. I think it's because I wasn't really scouting, so I was like, I'll just put one. Nice. Comes the first machine gun. I sell that because that's kind of. Well, actually, no, I put it back there. Since unfortunately they can walk around a ramp here, so I can't really put them in a way that blocks their movement. But they still have to move around it. Like this is my point about machine guns 9 scouting. Look, they just kill the enemy commander. Like if the enemy has to run through the machine guns, this is gonna kill them early a lot of the time. So I should have put a machine gun nest right here though, so they can't walk up here. I was just kind of hoping that they would just want to come this way. Also, I thought I would require more machine guns. I didn't really feel like putting that much money there. I didn't know I only needed one since I wasn't looking closely. So yeah, they also scout my tier 3, which is fuck. At least they didn't scout it till this point. Like every second counts. So I'm like, well, whatever. It's still my best shot at winning. And I scout and I see they didn't still out of tier 1, so I'm like, okay, I can probably work with this. Mine's right here. That's really interesting. I don't know why they think I would go this way. Like, I still come to this area in both with both approaches, so there's really 0 point in putting mine here. Go ahead and sell the machine gun. Yeah, part of the whole strategy is just how insanely early I get the boar out. So like he starts sniping it down, so like, well actually that really doesn't matter at all since I already have the boar out and I'm all in with it, so losing that doesn't matter. Although it does tell him that I just finished the boar. But like, it's not gonna change my plans. But ideally, I have such an early board that they don't have enough counter to it. So yeah, like I have so much skills that I'm just killing the falcons, and my boar does tanking and kills all the tier 1. Oh, that was really close. Like 2 HP there. It looks like it was targeting down the pigeons, but be good. Boar flame does not work. Look at that. I pause it. Yeah, I'm just looking at this again. Hopefully, I guess a better player can probably analyze this better, but like honestly, the pigeons work with my boar all in instead of doing toads. I guess for the boar all in itself, toads versus pigeons doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, as in, since it was just really interesting. Since like in my other deck, I guess I already went over the main reason. I guess that is the main reason because in my other deck, I'm not necessarily looking for boar combat. Like when I'm attacking, so toads matter a lot. But when I have the boar, it's just better to have pigeons for boar units instead of getting my own toads. What's the last replay? Oh no, it wasn't. In my proxy deck. Fortunately, this is not a good proxy map. I mean, it's not the worst that by any means. Like, I can try to proxy here. I guess I could theoretically try here, but those really aggressive proxies are really difficult to work here. And then basically has to make mistakes. Yeah, I could proxy here and put artillery right here. Well, actually, now this is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Since I think I was worried about him going through this way, and I wouldn't be able to impact that area enough. But mines plus artillery right here, like I can just stop units from going. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just decided against it for whatever reason. Decided to opt for a tier 1 push instead. So here's my master 5G chess plan. I put moles over here to cover up the fact that I'm doing a tier 1 blob. Since like, you're gonna see that he's gonna run around a lot trying to figure out what I'm doing. Since he sees I only have 2 warrens, that's a bit like that's very suspicious, obviously. And he's running around and trying to look for something. Maybe see if I'm trying to do another bore all in or what, but he doesn't see anything. So he knows I'm up to something, but he's not sure what it is. And he decides to place down his own boar. Which is really good for me since I'm about to attack. And I try to be very quick with my tier 1 attacks if I need them to be quick. Or to get more efficient units like tier 2s or something. Or before their farms pay back themselves if they took a bunch of farms. Let's see, now he just placed up the skunk, so like, this is a really, really good timing, actually. Since he doesn't have the skunk out yet either. As opposed if he went skunk first and put down the boar. Also have toads coming in. You know, honestly, I might have been able to go straight for the, like, kill off his skrills and go straight for the mill. Oh, why the fuck didn't I kill that pig? Well, I killed 5, so that's kind of really GG-ish. I just regrouped a bit. So yeah, so I actually did start building the boar. I mean, this next push just overpowers him. But yeah. I see the boar. I'm like, oh, so that's why I killed him relatively easily. That is it for this video.